Woof, it's been a hot minute since we've done any Mario Maker, huh? I can't believe that I still have this cast profile. I don't know how I'm gonna do it with that thing. Something I wanted to say about Klonoa last time was that I heard the Wii version was easier than the original. That might be why the final boss was easy. Oh shit, Peach is on the title screen now. That's nice. Oh, and the Koopalings! Yes, those are things that are included in the update. Good to know. Hell yeah. Oh, is it going to start me on the level that I don't want to spoil you guys on? No, it won't. Great. I guess that's what we'll lead with, because it's been a while since I've streamed this, but I have been a teensy bit active regarding my stages, my courses, and I believe I have one new one that I made from the last update. That is a hell of an icon of Peach. Yeah, Super Worlds, that's a pretty cool feature. It's like the big Redditor ask that people have really wanted. Oh, and I bet we've got a ton of new notifications, because it's been months since I opened this. Oh, wow. I wonder if I have, like, any new comments. Including this homie. Treadmill Terror is, I think, my new one. Hotel Mario. A lot of play notifications. Couple of hearts on Breath of the Wild. I don't think I'm gonna get any comments. Yeah, these are all older notifications now. Well, Robin left a comment, but I guess we'll see it when we play it. Achievement info. 2,000 Maker points for the first time. I must be, like, so far behind the rest of my friends in terms of that sort of thing. Because I know Tyler has, like, a really good profile and a lot of really cool Mii gear as a result. I'm in an ad, so I haven't seen the stream since the break. What happened? I read the thing you said about Klonoa, and I think you already said it during Klonoa 2. I don't know. I still think 2 had a better ending than 1, for sure. I've certainly had a lot of time to stew on that, and I don't feel any different, even if it's like whether or not you have more or less health. How do I get to my own courses? I want to say the Y button. That's my instinct. You can now view played worlds. Right, okay, cool. Uploaded courses. Right, so this is one that I made. I don't know if it shows upload dates on these. It does, so this was all the way back in fucking January? And I guess it never showed you guys. Things are spinning out of control. Use the run button to avoid spiky doom. We'll look at the comments afterwards. But this is the level that I made. Who let the ninjas out of the airlock? This app is horrible. I just froze again. Yikes, I'm sorry to hear that, Appleman. Alright, let's see. There he is. Oh my god, I forgot how to play Super Mario. Super Mario, baby! Super fucking Mario! Should I just leave tonight? I mean, if you're having connection issues, there's always the VOD channel. And so it begins. So, as you can see, I won't be able to take a look at chat for a little bit because— oh! Never mind, I can look at chat. Because this level does not let up. I mean, a crazy crackhead level about spiky balls. And that's not gonna change anytime soon. But that's good to hear that you're feeling better, Neon Blue. I really lucked out that it, like, slowly gains on you as well. I feel really good about having achieved that. See, and now— so once you get away from that ball, it, like— gah! Someone's a masochist? I think it's really funny. I think it's a really funny level. I think it's really funny. If I can't do my own levels like this, I don't know how I'm going to fare with my friends'. Squished Klonoa emote. Griffin getting hit by the spike ball. Be like— it's been a while. I'm not as good at it as I used to be. But yeah, there's an on-off switch at the bottom of that wall, so if you take too long to wall jump, then the spiked ball changes that. Checkpoint. Checkpoint, baby. See, though, it's a cool level. I'm bad at it, but it's a cool level. I miss Ape Escape. Ape Escape would be another really good stream that I should do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I broke my own level, so I'm just gonna accept this. You're not supposed to move when you land in the car. I miss Ape Escape too, though. Alright, I'm a little bit impressed. Why, thank you, Neon Blue. There we go. Floor it, Mario! See, now the conveyors are going the opposite direction. And so now, you gotta jump on this, and you save the skip squeak. Oops. This one looks really fun. Hey Griffin, you can do Ape Escape now that you have a PS2. That's literally what I said. That's what I mean. So yeah, I am interested in like how like a blind player would do this, because I think I make it look really cool because I know what I'm doing. But I think if you didn't know what you were doing and you died a bunch, then maybe not so much. Although I made it and I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know what that really adds up to. Oh, I forgot there's a second screen to this. Good God. This one I might not know. I don't remember this screen. That might be a problem. Jesus Christ! Oh, they hit each other in midair. What's happening now? I don't remember making this. It's kind of cool though. I presume that the spike ball is supposed to hit that guy, but it went off screen because I got scared. I'm making fun of the fact... That's a very interesting drawing from Robin. Thanks. I'm making fun of the fact that you said you would get a PS2 for one game. I mean, I got it for the best game, and now every game that I play in the world is going to be downhill from that one. This is a cool looking level, and the visuals from 3D World Aesthetic kind of look better than the new Super Mario Bros. Art style. I agree. I really like using this theme. It's a shame that it doesn't have as many of the level creation tools as the other ones do. Although, didn't we just get like on-off blocks in the 3D World theme in the new update? Because that opens up a ton of potential. I don't think we have like rails in 3D World still, but that could be interesting. Wait until you play the Larry Boy game. Guys, I hope you know that I'm not going to be spending money on these things, so if you guys really want to see me play Larry Boy, that's going to have to be a donation, folks. Anyways, with that, I guess now we're going to get into some friend levels, and we'll see what's up. Also, if there's some viewer levels you want to send in, feel free to do that as well. Oh boy. I mean, good for... Why do I keep wanting to say Christian Slater? Isn't that Batman? I think Chris Slate is the Nintendo Power guy who made these. He made a Sonic level? Is that allowed? Insanity City. Yeah, so I'm going to be avoiding Wurf, I'm going to be avoiding Robin, and I'm going to be avoiding, I guess, Slate. I'm going to be, if like Tyler made a level, for example, then I'm probably going to do stuff like that first, because Tyler makes really good levels. Youch! Griffin, how is the art front going? I'm actually planning on doing a Galaxy Gallery pretty soon that's Klonoa themed. So that'll be cool. I don't think I've shown you guys Super Slidey Fun Time, but this is a level that my friend Tori made, and I think it's pretty cool. Christian Slater was the guy from Prehistoric Planet. Insanity City PogChamp. Yeah, I guess Tyler didn't make any new levels, which means I may have to get to viewer stuff much sooner than I thought I would. Damn, my friends are kind of slipping, I guess. Also, really like the stack of boxes to make like a mushroom. That's a good detail that I didn't notice before. Oops. Yeah, I'm working on multiple Klonoa things because I fucking contain my excitement for that little guy. And then I've got a few Keat Week whips, which I'll probably do the month after whenever I do the Klonoa ones. But yeah, I've got a few things in... Oh wow, you have to do the slide. I've got a few things in the oven for sure. Oh, you fuck. Tori! This is a mean level, but also I love my friends, so it's hard. I was going to make a whole original... Oh, and I guess I made a fucking drawing for this one. I was going to make a whole original super world for you to stream, but I'm busy with finals and other stuff, like a real game. Klonoa is adorable. I agree. He's also very fun to draw. Might come back around on that one if you'd still be interested in streaming something like that later on. Well, it's interesting to think about because this is the final update for Mario Maker, isn't it? It is a bit worrying, though, to see that even with all of that, that none of my other friends have made new levels, which is perhaps a little bit concerning. But I'll play some of Sam's levels. Fuck you, Robin, but I'll play some of Sam's levels. Get down, Mr. President. This should be interesting. Sam actually makes good levels. I don't trust Itz's levels. I was going to say this seems suspicious, and now I know why. Yeah. Is there any reason I would want this other coin? I'm going to assume not. I think I'm good to go. Do I need to, like, bring that mole with me through the whole level or something? Or is this just, like, a non-gimmick, like, normal people level? Oops. Yeah, get down for this! I jumped a little bit. Sam's making a super world right now as a Mario Maker RJ spin-off. This feels like a weird time to stop updating a game. Yeah, I mean, Mario Maker 1 got updates for even longer, didn't it? Like, even if they just spent the rest of the development update period making, like, nothing but existing course parts available in 3D World, I'd be happy with that, just, like, small stuff. But the course world thing is well, course world is just the online mode, but the super world is what it's called, is a pretty significant thing to go out on, so I get it. See, the thing is that I don't think, like, the coronavirus and the quarantine and stuff has anything to do with why they're choosing to end support. I think they were going to do that either way, you know? You! My levels are all pretty simple and easy. Okay, so you don't make its porter levels. That's a good thing. I don't trust like this. Something's off. I feel like there's something that I'm not expecting that's going to, like, kick in when I least expect it. Oh, neat. Or it could just be a good level, but what do I know? Like, why does it say get down, Mr. President? That's what I want to know. This one spawns Koopa Troopas, so I think I want to keep the shell. Do I do this? I guess? Is that the bit? Did I win? You make one hard section in a level by accident, and all of a sudden you're a Kaizo masochist. Yes, it's true. That's exactly true, I will still never forgive you for that. How long did that take again? 4 hours? Well, I like this course. I feel like during it was a little stressful because I expected something bad to go wrong, but it didn't, so I can't hold that against the level. Those are my own preconceived thoughts. Alright, Insanity City. This one might be a little bit crazy. A little bit insane, a little bit damaged. I think I just realized why free update content is a thing. It's because companies want Let's Players and streamers to play the game more online. That way it has more time to gauge interest in the product. I don't know if I would include, like... Jesus! If I would include Let's Players and streamers in that sort of thing. If I had to give a reason, I would say it's more along the lines of because these days, like, in terms of metrics and what makes money, it's less clicks, it's less single interactions, and more so like hours spent. But I guess Switch Online doesn't serve ads, so I don't know how that comes to Nintendo's benefit. I don't know. Further engagement in existing products, because Nintendo does, I guess, benefit from evergreen titles with active online communities, which definitely helped in the case of Splatoon. So maybe it's a little bit of both. But Nintendo was doing that, like, even before they stopped being shitty to, like, YouTube Nintendo content makers. So I think there's clearly another reason as to why they would want to do something like that, besides just, wait a second, oh, this is like a brand new level then, because this power-up is just now in this game. This is part of the new update. Everybody say thank you, Sam, for making a good new level with new abilities. I guess that makes sense, but doesn't it kill other franchises? You know, I would say that maybe it does. But I guess they're also, like, they don't do anything with ARMS anymore. They don't do anything with Splatoon anymore. So eventually they do move on, but it certainly helps give certain games a longer shelf life than they otherwise would have had, you know? That's how I see it anyways. Whoa! Okay, Sam, that's really mean. This isn't a cool level anymore. Do we get a fire flower at some point? Because that feels like what we're headed towards. I swear to God, if this has a fire flower inside and I have to go all the way back around. Is this like a house? Chimney? Okay. I keep forgetting this power-up exists in general, and I just finished Mario U not too long ago. Yeah, New Super Mario Bros. Is kind of shit, isn't it? Hey! I thought I would be able to survive that, because there's like a empty space. There's a block of empty space there. Oh, they go a little bit over the edge of the block, I guess that's why. See, I don't know, when comparing things like Smash and ARMS and Splatoon, I can see why there's like overlap between those communities, but it does seem odd with something like Mario Maker where, like, I don't think it's competing with any other games for whether or not people are playing it, you know? So that does seem odd to me in terms of why they would stop updating it. Oh, I get it. I thought I was supposed to like move this along a rail, but look, it's like supposed to be like hanging from this rope, and then it's being like supported by both ends. That's a cute detail. Spinies are pokies are an interesting mechanic for a stage like this. Also, I like just scratched my face when I was getting that power up. And I think the controllers make a sound when you get power-ups, but like I just noticed it. Is this a tank? I think this is a fucking tank. No, but you get a power-up and it goes the... And I heard that like inside of the controller when I brought it close to my face by accident. I wonder if this has like parity with New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe in terms of how that rumble behaves, or if it's like a Mario Maker unique thing. Oh no, this is like a construction vehicle, because it's got a little claw, and then this is the exhaust. I thought that was like a cannon. So it's like a construction site. Insane City, I get it now. Boy, you can make really tall ones, huh? Okay, I can't go up any higher than that. New Super Mario Bros. Gave us Navit, so I can't be too mad. I can. Yeah, I can see it with Smash and stuff, but it doesn't make sense for this. And even then, they're still updating Smash, but also not updating Splatoon and ARMS, so I don't know if that's an argument for or against longevity in content or whatever. I don't know. I was gonna try to do a cool thing where I bounce off the wall, but that's fine. That's fine. I wasn't too invested in it anyways, that's fine. Maybe if I wait long enough, a Koopa will come back out? Well, maybe a Koopa will lend us his. Oh, I like how these pipes are done. That's a cool little end-of-level secret. But I'm looking for more. Oh, this one's just gone entirely now. There's still a Koopa in there, and I want to wait for them to come out. It's so doable to just almost get up there. My friend. Oh! Never mind. Never mind. Oh, hey, Sam. I like your level so far, except for the fact that it sucks, and I died. Why is the bit after the keys the way it is? Why you do these regular stuff? But I won, but I beat it. I don't even know what secret I was working towards. I just wanted to see all the cool little things. See, but I don't have a super acorn this time, so we've got trouble. Unless that's what this is. It is. Okay, listen to the rumble. I don't know how well that came across, but let me know. You can also, like, cling to the wall. That's interesting. It's really kind of a vehicle. So what are these little, like, dotted lines represent? Are these supposed to be, like, windows, or what? Wait, what? Oh, that goes outside of the thing. Oops. There goes my acorn again. Oh! That was a close one. Funny troll. Sam, you're my friend. Please don't say things like this. No, 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 no!
Oh, no.
This is a construction site and they're unfinished buildings. God made a gesture moments before you opened your eyes to the world you've disappointed so. Is that so? Thanks for sharing, Kaijimafu. Now I know. In my most recent level, you have to beat all of the Koopalings in the same room before you can beat the level. Yeah, if you guys want to send in your own level codes, feel free. And I know, Kaijimafu, you wanted to, there was a Mario Maker level that they shared that was like the Mama Luigi episode. But I pointed out some things after the fact, and they're like, oh shit, I can go back and make it even better. So if you want to give me the code for that after this, Kaijimafu, then now could be a good time for that. Because I don't stream this very frequently these days. There's even like HD Rumble just for like picking up coins. I don't know why I haven't noticed this until now. Love this doofy little flapping animation. Oh, was the question block supposed to be like headlights for the front of the vehicle? There we go. Very cushy mushroom seat. Okay. I'm ready this time. I'm ready. Because you fall immediately, and I gotta watch out. Wait, it's just 3 coins? It was just 3 coins. I thought there was more. I didn't see whether or not there was more. Well, that's satisfying. Okay, I might not share that tonight though. I did make updates, but the way the course uploads work now, I'm not certain if the updates are public. I'll go check. Okay, sure. Go nuts.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
No, but it is now. Oh, alright. Well, I like it. Oh, I was looking at this hat for the longest time and I didn't realize what it was. I just got that it was, like a Pixel Mario with the Game Boy palette. The coins were there so you didn't get epically trolled. Maybe I'll be nice and add a block under the door. Maybe you could do it so it's like a falling platform, so you have a little bit more time to respond before instantly plummeting. But it's too late because the level's already uploaded, and I already like it. And I guess the same goes for 9 other people. I thought it was 90. Well, 30. But most of those attempts are probably mine. I am going to play this Chris Slate Sonic level, though, before I look at viewer stages. Because there doesn't seem to be as much as I thought there would be tonight. The idea is you notice the coins first, so you go to them to avoid the dude. Probably. If I was playing this on my own, maybe that's how my brain would work. But I'm also looking at chat, so sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's a Hollywood. Ah. Sequence. Man, I was kind of expecting, like, the Sonic Amiibo to come out of one of these blocks. Now I'm, like, really sad that that's not a thing. I totally forgot they never brought that back. Run. And now there's no updates anymore, so that's it. That was their last chance. Imagine your brain working. I sure can try to imagine that, but that would require a brain to begin with. I don't want to go in that pipe yet either, but maybe I will, because the rest of the level is actually already ahead. There he is! What was that musical? Okay. I guess I'll try and hit some of these blocks and see if I find anything. Ooh, neat. See, I told you he's real. Hog champ. Wait, that was only in one? Why would they take that out? I know, I'm very disappointed too. Especially because I was gonna use the Corrin amiibo to make a funny Fire Emblem level, and now I can't. That was literally what I was gonna do day 1, and now that dream is dead. There we go. Yeah, I was holding in the jump button when I hit these springs, but I guess I shouldn't do that. Oh god, this is some Cloud Top Vineyard shit right here. Oh no, I don't want to do this. What is this now? I don't care if It's Porter didn't make this. I'm blaming him for this anyways. Eh? Oh no. I think I have to defeat them all. But there's springs on the right side. I wonder where that is. Oh, you can deflect them with the helmet. I think. Can never be too careful. Ooh! Uh-oh. Oh, that's how you do it. Possibly. But now what? I gotta go with the grain on this one before that thing comes back and murders me. Hey, thanks for the idea. It's no. I think Max made a Metroid level. Or maybe they recommended a Metroid level? Something like that. I remember doing one of those way, way back. Oh, is that like supposed to be a shuttle right there? Yeah, and then the fish like hop up from the waterfall and the bridge. It's cool how much you can actually like tell what's what. I'm going to make Cloud Top Vineyard 2. Sam, no! Nobody's making any Cloud Top Vineyard. This reminds me a lot of the Mario Maker 1 World Championship stage. Oh no. So what are these Christmas tree buzzsaws supposed to be exactly? Interesting. Is this like Starlight Zone maybe? Oh, that's a good bit. Ooh! Good stage! Good stage! I think it would be much, much more fun if I looked like a Sonic, but I get it. It's not Chris's fault. Or maybe it is, because he is a Nintendo staff. I like it. Also, good Super Mario drawing. Alright, you guys got any codes to send in, or am I going to do another Chris Slate level while I wait? Yeah, I'll just play it first. Because I don't see any at the moment. I do like me some Chris Slate levels. I just was going to initially hold off on them because I thought there was going to be more to do tonight. But I guess, more for me. Really awesome tutorial course. Hold on. B plus Y, or is that A plus Y? Oh, this is the Super Mario Bros. 2 mushroom. That's what it's trying to teach me, because you can pick up the blocks. Oh, this could be cool. Hold on. Yo, okay. Oh, and the music changes too! Look at that! Oh, and then you can throw them and keep riding them! That's so cool! What an awesome little mechanic! Okay, Awesome Shadow has a level to share. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, you can even do like the little super jump. At least I assume. Indeed you can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! When you get hit, you can't ride it anymore. Sour please indeed. I've never been a big Mario 2 head, but I do like this level. And I do like these mechanics. I guess I'm supposed to throw it from here. All this makes me think it was the fucking Super Mario Super Show. Which, speaking of Kaiju Mufu, I feel really bad for... I kind of fell off of that. And I really ought to get back on it. Because I do very much like it. Oh, oh, you can even pick up the big ones. Neat. I love Mario 2. It's so weird. Well, I have a gamer reason as to why that might be. Did you know? Wait a second. Oh, can I, like, pick up the cloud blocks? Is that what it's asking of me? But why does that pipe keep dispensing little Goombas? Yo, you actually can! It's a very interesting animation of them getting, like, ripped apart, too. That's cool. I had no clue you could do that. You could probably make like a... Not a dig dug. What's the word I'm looking for? Mr. Driller level with this mechanic, maybe? I think it's pretty cool. No! Oh, it drops you all the way back down here! Then what's the objective then? Die. I swear they look like they're screaming in horror when you do that. I know! It's really good. Did I take this door? Where does this go? Oh, shit. Very interesting collision on this, but uh-oh. Interesting. I'm re-uploading the level now. Okay, cool, thank you. I re-uploaded Mama Luigi with all the updates and stuff. Let me know if you want the code. I very much do. I'll take a look at it after this then. Well, I guess Awesome Shadow gave their code first, so I'll do that first. Was I supposed to throw it to the right? I think that is what you're meant to do. I think I needed more time to, like, pull it. Also, the wart symbol is really good. Let me try and give myself some more time here. Oh my god. this fucking rules. What's the red one gonna do? Whoa, you can like steer it. Uh-oh. Oops. That's really interesting, though. Just like mechanically. See, these are always good levels because any one of these combinations of these certain things are like... You could take the red bullet bills and make a level just out of that. But this is like... It's so many different twists on this bullet bill thing. All in one stage. It's very dense. Also, fuck. You don't have to apologize about the podcast. Well, I will, because I was enjoying it. I just literally forgot about it until now. I'm like, I should get back on that. Oh, that hurts. That hurts when you just plummet. What are the symbols with the bricks in the wall? Is that supposed to be anything? Because I can see it's a pattern. It's like a consistent design, right? Hell yeah. See, I'm bad at this part from here on out. Can I just, like, throw this shit off screen? Or I can do that. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I can still make this. Okay, I can't make it. I can't make it. Has anyone else here played Versus Super Mario Bros? I haven't, and if I have anything to say about it, then I won't for as long as I live, because I'm not a fan. Oh, you have to keep... Okay. Do I have to keep writing this or something? I don't see any other way to do this. Okay, that's the furthest I've gotten now. Wait, how the fuck? What's that on-off block gonna do? Oh, that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna reverse the direction. That's cool. Oh, there's fireballs. Hey, works out though. Oh, but it also means that you have to go against the grain no matter what you do. Oh, for the love... Lady Liberty be with me. No, the one in Superstar Saga was the original arcade Mario Bros. That one's different. Yeah, Versus was the multiplayer version of Mario 1. Wait, what am I thinking of then? What was like the Game Boy one or whatever? There was like a Game Boy Color one or something like that. Or like some weird alternate Mario Bros. Maybe I am thinking of Versus Super Mario Bros. But there were like a bunch of changes to it, aside from just calling it the multiplayer version of Mario 1, I'd say. Oh, I guess you have to grab one of those and... Uh-oh. Yeah, and then just throw it in the opposite direction, and then that would work. No, I know what Super Mario Land is. That's not what I'm thinking of. Uh-oh. Well, now I guess I just take the door. Versus Super Mario Bros. Is an arcade port of Mario 1 that included some stages from lost levels. It was as multiplayer as the NES version. Then what the fuck am I thinking? There's one that was like in the Nintendo World Championships that they did. Super Mario Brothers Deluxe! That's the one! Okay. Griffin, you can do this. Super fucking Mario, baby! I'm just gonna keep writing this up to skip this section, because then I'm gonna do this to skip that section. Because in my humble opinion, I kind of hate replaying everything up to this. So if I stand and I throw it and I... Oh! Thank you, Claw. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. Cloud Top Vineyard, motherfucker. This is hell. This is my personal hell. How are you supposed to do anything with the on-off blocks? I guess that's in case you somehow get up here with the red bullet bill without activating other things previously. Wait, fuck, are there... There are Mario 2 mushrooms. Okay. And it keeps coming out of that pipe, so you do get to try as much as you want. Or at least as much as the timer will allow. See, it's interesting that I didn't hold any direction there. So you do carry a little bit of momentum from these bullet bills when you jump. But not enough to actually stay on them, so that's interesting. Oh, that's why. So what, now I just replay this half? No, it blocks this, and it blocks that. So now what's the point? Can you, like... No. I thought you could jump after lifting it up out of the air, but I don't think you can. Wait, I think I wanted to have the blue blocks then. Why put that on-off switch up there then? I think it's a fake. I think it's a faker. Faker? Mario Deluxe is probably my favorite version of Mario 1. Screen crunch doesn't really bother me, and it's the version I grew up with. Really? How the fuck y'all growing up with Game Boy Color games? Damn. You know, chat always likes to make fun of me because I don't know how old I am, but I think the more important question should be, I think all of you are deflecting from how old you are, you freaks! Wait, what? Oh, okay, I see. You don't want to hit the switch and then go back down. When you snap them, you have to stay up. Super. I assume the next screen says, fucking Mario, baby. But that's just me. Griffin, I'm younger than you. That's why I'm so confused! Oh, that's cute. You can make like a train. A scary train. God, the animations for those, I love it. I bet there's like a ton more depth to like other weird shit. Oh no, that they added from like the lifting stuff. That isn't even in this stage, but is still possible. Okay, phew. I didn't know if there was going to be a checkpoint after all of that. I thought I was going to have to repeat from the vertical bullet bill section. Yeah. Perish clouds. Interesting sound design on this one. Oh god, oh god. No. Cut this out. Stop it. That's a really fun conclusion to get the 1-up flag. That's really good. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe came out in '99? What the fuck? Griffin's mad he's not a real gamer who played good games. That's true. So tough. Alright, let me scroll back up and see if I can find Awesome Shadows levels. Let's see. Let's start entering in some viewer codes. Unless I happen to refresh, in which case... No, we're good. I mean, there's Robin's levels, but... you know. Alright, course ID. Let's see what we have in store here. This is the Koopaling level you were just telling me about then? 27Y2GT V9G. Alright, let's see what we're in for. Koopaling's anger. The Koopalings are here to beat Mario, once and for all. Apparently nobody has ever beat it. Let's give it a shot. A double Yoshi Exploshi! Whoshi. After defeating all one Morton. Oh, and this is... New Super Mario Bros. Theme. It's interesting to think about that, like, all the different appearances and, like, the different art styles, you know? I wonder if they're going to do a similar thing with, like, how they did with Mario World Bowser, where they made, like, a new sprite to take him out of the ship or whatever. I wonder if they're going to go back to some of the older graphical styles and make them look like their modern New Super Mario Bros. Appearances. Oh my god! What have you done?! The scariest part is that this had to be play-tested. But I guess the longer on you go, the easier it gets. And also, you only have to beat Morton, technically. Because you don't need, like, 7 keys. I guess the fireballs do help, because you can, like, shoot those. Now, there's probably, like, a star somewhere in here, I bet. And then that's how you beat the Koopalings. Otherwise, this room doesn't make sense to me. Jesus Christ. It's a fun challenge, though. It's doable. Oh, and when they start going into their shells, they don't leave the platform. That's interesting. Ah, this boy's jumping a lot more than I remember him. Where are we dropping, boys? I grew up with Wind Waker. God, I want Wind Waker on Switch. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would liken that to a Game Boy Color game, but, yeah, it's interesting that we haven't seen the Wii U HD remakes of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on a Switch yet. I did a stream of the Wind Waker. Oh, I can use wall jumps. Wall kicks will work. Jesus Christ. Oh! You only have to get each of these 3 times. That's so doable. Lots of things don't make sense to you. That's very mean. Wind Waker is my favorite game ever. It used to be my favorite Zelda, but I think Breath of the Wild dethroned it. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have, like, recency bias with that game. And now everybody's like, nah, Breath of the Wild was never good. Worst Zelda ever, you know, aside from the CDI games. So I guess second worst. And I'm just, like, here, like, really? Who's everyone's favorite Koopaling? Good question, Iggy. Iggy's my boy. Apparently Awesome Shadows is Ludwig. Does he still say, oh, in this version, or did they patch that out? Patch notes, castrated Ludwig. Oh, the stomp on the ground got me stuck. My need for Wind Waker randomly popped into my head. Yeah, I kind of miss it too. If it does get ported to Switch, Wind Waker on Wii U was one of the first playthroughs that I did. But let me tell you, if they bring back the Miiverse bottles for Switch, then yeah, I'm in. Is Breath of the Wild in the hated phase now? I guess so. I just think it's really funny that no matter how good a Zelda game actually is, people will eventually turn on it, you know? Like, there's just no other way. There's no way it can be good enough that people like it and just don't ever stop liking it. I do like Wind Waker's story. I'm very excited for Breath of the Wild 2 to see where that goes. And I've still never done Twilight Princess on stream, so that could be fun as well. Hey, remember back in 2018 when Eiji Aonuma was like, not tweeting, teasing about a Skyward Sword port on Switch? Why did he do that? Nothing came of it. Why did he say that? Oh, apparently Roy is capable of digging into the ground, of tiny, thin platforms. No, Wind Waker absolutely still has a very special place in my heart to me. I'm just gonna not move this time. Never mind, even that doesn't work. I just want to keep the Fire Flower, because I always lose that immediately, right?
Oh no!
Breath of the Wild 2 is actually Skyward Sword. Aonuma's trick. Wasn't there like an interview from way back where he said like, during when Skyward Sword like first released, he was like, there will never be another Zelda game that uses button controls ever again. Because what they created was so good that they can't possibly go back. Stop that. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this, though. Weirdly enough. Oh, how come you can go off of platforms?
Oh no!
Whoever's in the blue shell's playing tricks. Because when the other ones go into their shells, they'll at least stay on top of their platforms, but the blue one didn't. Unless sometimes platforms can get too crowded and they're pushing each other off, maybe? This is why nobody likes Lemmy. That's a lie. Lemmy's like my second favorite, honestly. He has gay rights hair. Oops. I love this stupid little animation he does where he peeks out of the ground. Literally all of my favorite Zeldas have been hated at some point. Rarely are they never hated. I've only played a few handheld Zeldas. I'm much more familiar with the manga adaptations. Really? That must be a really interesting perspective to have. I'm gonna stay up here. This is the safe platform. Never mind Ludwig! Absolute bastards. Wait, where did Roy go? Oh! Love that freeze frame on Morton's face, too. Wait, you've never beaten a 3D Zelda game? Caillou was very upset. This is relentless. I'm sorry, and Chad called me a masochist for my level?
Oh no!
Wait, no, I mean, rarely are they my favorites if they were never hated. No, I mean, every Zelda game goes through that cycle in its lifetime, to some degree or another, but it's just really interesting to see that even Breath of the Wild does that. Remember when everyone's complaint with Skyward Sword was that it was too much more of the same, and now everyone's complaint with Breath of the Wild is that it's not like the other Zeldas? That's good. I think gamers are awesome. I am a gamer. My eyes are going in so many different directions right now, trying to track all of the moving objects. Minish Cap wasn't hated. I'm sure you can find someone out there with a controversial enough opinion where they don't like Minish Cap. What was the hat's name? Eslo? I liked Eslo. See, Minish Cap is the one Zelda that I've picked up and never finished. Because I just got stuck in the overworld at some point and didn't know how to progress.
Oh no!
I played through the first half of Ocarina as a kid, then when Wind Waker came out I thought it was cool, but didn't want to ever play through the Forsaken Fortress section. Then after that, I didn't play any 3D ones. Really? So to this day, you don't know, like, how some of these games end? I feel like we were a pretty regular part of the stream, even back when I did Wind Waker, though, so... Like, have you spoiled yourself since then, or have you just never experienced those games still? Okay, well that's one hit on all of them. Man, I just think that's really interesting. It's almost like me having never played Klonoa 2. Wendy. I know Wind Waker ends with Ganondorf getting a sword to the brain, but let me tell you, there's a lot of cool stuff between that and then. It's like that scene in Courage the Cowardly Dog, where the girl was complaining about more cheese, less macaroni, less cheese. I hate macaroni and cheese! I don't know Courage the Cowardly Dog, but that's a pretty funny comparison. I'm just gonna try and focus exclusively on Morton, because he's the one who's got the key. Here's the key! I feel like if any Koopaling were to sound like Ukino Joe, it would be Morton. Oh, I was so close. I actually thought about that regarding Breath of the Wild, about how people kept saying it's like the most original, so at some point I didn't know if that was a good criticism. Now people are saying it's not Zelda at all. No, I like the changes that it made to the formula, and I'm even the kind of person who goes as far as to even say the Divine Beasts are good, which I know, even for people who like Breath of the Wild, is a really big criticism of the dungeons in that game. So I'm definitely much further on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to Breath of the Wild, but I think, like, even if that's a criticism that you have, that most people can agree that it's a great game. And, like, the split seconds leading up towards me saying great, I was looking for, like, several other adjectives. I was gonna say perfect, phenomenal, amazing, outstanding, but I kept, like, stepping down how nice my praise was of Breath of the Wild, specifically because I didn't want to come off like that. I've beaten Link's Awakening DX and the remake Link to the Past and Wind Waker, now I'm playing through Breath of the Wild. Wow, really? Oh, also the Lampshade Flash game. I remember the Lampshade Flash game! I should do a stream of that sometime. If it's still, like, somewhere out there, playable, you know? I hope it's really unfunny and dated. And I hope it makes, like, a lot of obscure, like, 2005 internet meme references. So basically, any Zelda games I've played are 2D. Huh. Man, I understand having that hang up with the Forsaken Fortress, though, because I knew a lot of kids growing up who were exactly that same way when it came to the Forsaken Fortress, where it's like, yeah, that's the part of the game where I just gave up. Shit's scary, man. I feel like I really lucked out, because even as a kid, I found, like... I'm sorry. I can't snap anymore. Too much hand sanitizer. I found, like, the optimal route through the Forsaken Fortress, and if you don't know what you're doing, I can see how it's possible to, like, really get lost and not know where you're going. I wasn't scared, I just wanted to kill things. Well, that's not my problem. Not my problem. I would love to see someone who knows what they're doing take a crack at this stage, you know what I mean? Oh, Iggy! We were brothers! It's the one thing of worth to ever come out of Newgrounds. What about the Tales doll games? Those came out of Newgrounds. See, Ludwig always tries to jump on you right out of the gate, so you gotta be careful with that. Iggy. It's just Morton. I just need Morton. Morton, you're all I need. I had played some parts afterwards, sporadically, because my brother had the attention span to actually go through it, but you know how that goes when you play on a sibling's save file. I don't, because how dare you? Zelda games have multiple save files. Why would you ever do that? That's a shitty sibling thing to do. I think I found the secret. A whole lot of mashing ZR. To some degree. Martin. I mean, this is a new thing that they added in the update, and I wanted to see the Koopalings, and boy, am I ever seeing them now. You ever think about how Ludwig has hair, but he has, like, wig in his name? Kinda fucked up. I didn't know how to copy a save file. Oh, so you're saying your brother picked up on your original save file? Oh, you just never saved your playthrough at all. Oh my god, they go into their shells so quickly, too. There's like a little bit of time you have to take advantage of where they're just like... there's not even any collision with them and you can like get away with enough time. I love Breath of the Wild, but it's not perfect in my opinion. Yeah, that's why like... whatever like the reverse of it is in Sonic Adventure, where you get like radical, amazing, like, you know, the better the tricks you do and the more points you get and whatever. I was like doing the opposite of that, where I started with like the best praise you can give and then stepped it down to like more neutral descriptive terms. No, I would play on his, but then just not save, so it wouldn't mess him up. Oh! Breath of the Wild, it's no masterpiece. Sam, it's really funny that you don't regularly come to these streams, but I've actually talked about Joseph Anderson's videos quite a bit. Oh, I should have gone for it. I should have gone for it to try and land on his head. 4-hour-long thesis going over every Korok seed. If I can't min-max fun, then the game's not fun at all! I don't know, I'm sure a degree of it, too, is just like... maybe it's like one of those things where like... what am I trying to say? If you're not having a problem with something, then there's not really a reason to go out of your way to talk about it, but if you do have a problem with something, then you will. So maybe it's like a skewed, like, vocal minority, but I don't know. The vibe that I've observed over the past little while is I'm definitely seeing a lot more of that now than I was then, you know? I think the really funny part is that even though I'm trying to go after Morton, and I mean, I use that term very lightly, because sometimes I just don't, like I didn't on that last run, but I haven't even taken out a single Koopaling on any of these runs. What would Joseph Anderson's Rant Sona look like? Probably like Eric Andre Game Explain. Eric Andre? No, Eric Andre's from the Eric Andre show, and then Andre Game Explained is a different person, Griffin. We'll be right back. To be fair, no game deserves to be called the best of all time. I think it's the best Zelda, in my opinion, and I can see how people have different favorites. Like, I still think Wind Waker has a lot of strong things going for it. Because even within, like, the Ocarina formula, there's a lot of different things to like or dislike about them. But I think to call it the worst, no matter what your preferences are, I don't know how somebody could go like that far, you know what I mean? Also, you're right, Breath of the Wild isn't a perfect game, or the best game ever. That honor goes towards Klonoa too! You know the video gets serious when the YouTube cartoon avatar crosses their arms. I think I just got all of them once. Oh my god, the shells! Has anyone here ever played the Jiraga games? Literally never heard of them. What are they? Give me the Morton. Oh, there he is. I gotta start focusing on just him again, because I'm getting too distracted. This is my safe platform. Safe platform! I swear to God, there's a fucking star in this room! Okay, I'm throwing this run. This ain't it. The worst Zelda is easily Phantom Hourglass. Doesn't even come close to being a good successor to Wind Waker. Spirit Tracks I can see being worthy. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up that, like, Wind Waker got 2 sequels, and that never happens as far as Zelda games go. But then, like, both of them were such huge steps down. So are all of these X's my doing? Or are there like more or less that I should be seeing, I wonder? Worst Zelda is Zelda 1, easily. You say that, but Zelda 2 is sitting right next to it, so... Maybe the star is in the first room. Ooh, possibly. I think the scarier thing to think about is that somebody actually did this organically. I mean, definitely keeping the fire flower is like the biggest way to do it, especially if you can find like one spot on the map to just like camp on and then cheese the whole time, then you're good to go. Then baby, you got a stew going. I say as I immediately drop down to Tiny Mario. Baby. I only played like 2 minutes of Zelda 2 because I didn't realize the game lies to you. I actually, for some reason, they did like NES Game Boy Advance ports. And I think I got the Zelda 2 one as a gift. And that was the only game I had for like an 11-hour road trip. And I can tell you that that amount of time does not make it any easier to like that game. That's a lie, I might have also had Nightmare in Dreamland. This is almost like the penultimate ending to Shovel Knight. If they just didn't give a shit, you know? Like, you kind of drop in on them all just kind of hanging out on their own without you. That was a weave. Jesus Christ. There's so much flying around. Stream Kirby. I sure would like to. I don't know what's stopping me. Probably because so many of them are handheld titles, you know? Just focus on Morton. Just focus on Morton. Just focus on Iggy! Oh. Kirby on the PS2, baby. This is what Wily Castle would be like if he actually wanted to beat Mega Man. But it's not on PS2. Yet. Super Mario on the PS4, baby! Wahoo! Two on Morton. Oh my god, Iggy stole it from me, and then Ludwig spanked me! Binky stole my joke! You have like 5 of them on Switch Online. I just want Donkey Kong. I want Donkey Kong back! Play Air Ride? I actually did ages ago, during the bad mic days. And I really enjoyed it. But I don't see any reason to go back to it, you know? Oh, it's interesting how quickly you can die. Gotta go, need to shower for an hour. Well, I'll be here, waiting. Still on this exact same stage. I wonder if there's more rooms after this, or if this is the whole level, you know? Sometimes you can't help but wonder. Nope. No, Ludwig just like stopped there? Hold on, I was looking at the shell coming to me, but then he like turned around. It looks like there's a maximum horizontal distance that they can chase you before turning around. Yeah, I'd say you got what you needed out of Air Ride unless you put together a multiplayer thing. I think I floated that idea by at some point, but I would have no idea how to set up that sort of thing, Rudolphin, you know? Well, that's one Morton for you. Oh, the ball can go up on the platform! It goes like just the right amount of blocks up. Just the perfect amount to ruin your life. Yeah, net play, that's the word. I don't know how to do that. No, put those poggers away, chat. Don't get excited. We're just gonna hang out here. We're gonna hang out. Just gonna hang out. Right here. See, these balls make that kind of tricky to do. I know how. I'm not saying, but I don't want to. I said that I mentioned the possibility years ago, not that like, hey, I want to right now. I'm gonna try going this way at first. Never mind, that was a mistake. God, so many of them, like, all just decide this platform is their new home, huh? Possibility, PogChamp. I guess you could say a Pogsibility. Also, it's interesting that the balls don't actually damage you from Lemmy. Once they hit the wall, they kind of just get cancelled, and you don't even get bounced by them, let alone damaged, even if you're standing directly beneath. Iggy, I trusted you. Come on, man. Stupid Uncle Phil. I can give you a hint if you want. There's a hint? Seems pretty straightforward to me, but sure, I could go for a hint. When are they putting Kirby Avalanche on Switch Online? Well, I was about to feel really good about this run, because I kept the Fire Flower for so long, but yeah. There it all goes. Wario's Woods is on there. Come on. On the Zelda note, it's still weird that Iron Knuckles are only in 3 games. Oh, I guess so, huh? Maybe that's the sort of thing where they'll, like, make a comeback in 2, though. I think enemy variety is one of the big spots that they could, like, improve on for sure. Oh, no. Oh! Has anyone actually ever played Wario's Woods? I haven't, and again, I like it that way. When you beat Morton, don't leave until all of them are gone. There are just enough keys for all of the Oh my god, you need 7 keys?! What kind of maniac designed this? I know exactly what maniac. Name of awesome shadow in chat. Yeah, I have projectiles too, buddy. Uh-oh. But when you go in the door and then you come back, would, like, all the enemies respawn is what you're trying to get at? What kind of maniac would design this? Then why does it only say get to the goal after being Morton? I didn't even know you could have 7 keys in a level. I have the key and Mario goes free. Or should I be reading that like King Koopa, like a I have the key and Mario goes free? I'm gonna turn those fat little plumbers into flat little plumbers. Don't Griffin ellipsis me, Kaijumafu. What did I do wrong? You can have up to 8 keys, but I added the hallway for aesthetic. Oh, good. Oh, goody. So there's no, like, hidden blocks or anything on this level? This is all there is to it? This is actually a pretty safe hidey zone. All things considered, until the balls get you. Do you actually not know what that's a reference from? No, I don't! Not mad, just surprised. It's better than disappointed. It's from something I feel is very Griffin core. I'll bite. What is it? What's it from? I have the key and Mario goes free? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know if the wall jumping actually does anything, but it makes me feel like I'm going faster between the hallways. Morton. Well, as the person who actually completed this level, Awesome Shadow, what would you say is the best strategy? Focus on one at a time? Or just try to combo as many of them as quickly as you can? Also, how did Luba get on my platform? It's from unused dialogue of the PC version of Mario is Of fucking course I wouldn't know that, Kaijumafu! The only good thing that came out of Mario is Missing is the Mario Wiki articles that are based on real-life things, like Earth or the President, or Ouija. That was a good meme. Maybe Ouija is in the lampshade of courage, or whatever it is. Don't you hop on me. He hopped on me. With a baby hop, no less. Comboing them is the best because then you get less projectiles between shell cycles. Oh, that's really big-brained. Now that's a hint. Why did I do that? That's entirely my fault. That wasn't even like getting hit by something. That was just stepping on a landmine, you know? Oh god, Ludwig's still sliding around. I feel like I got like 2 hits on like the majority of them there. That was a pretty good run. I assume that the Koopalings aren't in 3D World though, right? I wish they were, but I know they won't be. Because they never put any of the cool things in 3D World. Yeah, I think you've got a good point about avoiding projectiles by doing that. It's not a bad idea. And then you get out of there. They're not? They're not what? Oh, not in 3D World. Oh, you know, Griffin, the question you just asked. All we get is on-off blocks a year later. Speaking of, this game hasn't even been out for a year and they're already killing support. So that's interesting. Did this game, like, disappoint sales-wise or something? Like, what did we do to deserve this? Oh, it goes up the wall, that's right. It, like, magnetizes onto it. Yeah, I think a checkpoint would have been a good addition, but I understand why playtesting this twice would have been a nightmare. But I guess with enough repetition, you would probably get the hang of something like this, even if it is like RNG. There are strategies. There are ways to mitigate this. I feel like it's possible when 2 of them are overlapping like that to like stomp 2 at once, because I've seen that happen before, but it's tricky to make happen. Mario's going to cry for you. Nope. Okay, maybe a little bit. God damn it, let me. I think I found my new Cloudtop vineyard. It's been one of those days. Yeah, Lummy's bouncy balls can be like a bigger problem than you would expect them to be, so maybe I'm gonna try to do that more often. Yeah, I don't know. I would like it if it was just easier to like get into another attempt without having to go through this hallway every single time. I mean, I would like to give the benefit of the doubt and be like, oh, well, I think it would be... Like, you know, sometimes there's, like, little behind-the-scenes things like that with how the rooms and the zones are, like, laid out. But I'm pretty sure I was looking at chat a while back, and I saw the creator being like, nah, I just thought it looked cool, so... That's my review. God, I wish that were me.
Oh no!
Holy shit, how did I keep that? It's always Lemmy when you least expect it. Don't you do this.
Oh no!
The harder version won't have the harder version? Is this not the harder version? Internet just got knocked out on the phone now. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear about that, Kaijimafu. It's like what's happening to me with water. Except you... Well, I guess now you're using bottled internet, right? The harder version will have Bowser Jr. This fucking maniac. Can you believe this? Jesus Christ. I got a lot of them in shells right now at the moment, though. No wiggles, no wiggles, no wiggles. Oh, it did the thing where it hits the wall and gets cancelled. See, I wouldn't have minded something that was maybe like the bit in Superstar Saga where you fight them all one by one and then you have tiny little chunks of level in between. And then I would understand the pipes in the hallways, but boy, all of them in one room, huh? And then you get out of there. For some reason, the stream only plays on my phone when I have the app closed. I've got a couple complaints about like the Twitch app. The current state of the Twitch app tonight. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. That's something. That's worth something. Hang in there, Super Mario. I think I've got them all 2 hits in. So I can start like... Morton. I'm gonna have a talking to with your father. That was a really solid run. Or at least it felt like it. I don't know how close I was to the end, but I felt it. Yeah, this ain't about to be one of those runs. Maybe wall kicks will work, because then you have more air time. They're all shooting like in the bottom third, but if you wall jump, you go over all of that. I mean, they may change where they're aiming to react to that, but then the bottom third is opened up, which is where you really want to be. Okay, got them all there. How come you go off the platform?
Oh no!
Yeah, they definitely don't like sharing the smaller ones, for sure. I won't be able to watch, but if you get around to it tonight... Okay, there's the code for the Mama Luigi level. Honestly, I might save it for like another Mario Maker stream. Because I want to make a level of my own, using some of these new update thingies. And I feel like it wouldn't be fair to your level to put it after this, you know? I don't think anybody's gonna be left by the time I beat this. But I'm also really, really stubborn. I want to be able to say that I can do it. That's alright. Thanks for sticking around, Kaijumafu. It definitely won't be too long before I do, like, this stream and then the next Mario Maker stream, as opposed to, like, none for all of 2020. Yippee skip yahoo. Regardless, I appreciate the viewership tonight because I am noticing that it is a little bit higher than Animal Crossing at the moment, than Animal Crossing was earlier today. And to that I say, really? You people like this shit? Although I'm the one playing it, I'm the one producing it, so what does that say about me, really? This is my... It's been a while since we've had like a Hollow Knight kind of moment. I feel like if I would liken this to anything, that's what it would be. Watcher Knights, here I come! People really do like to see you suffer, huh? Play super expert. Wait, where did Ludwig go? Was that one of those things where you can land on two at once? Because I was expecting a second bounce. I love Hollow Knight. Oh, well, I'm sure many do. I'm just speaking of an experience where I got stuck on something for like 6 hours when I streamed that. I believe it was actually 7. These balls really do be bouncing. Also, I just noticed that there's no boss music right now either, so that's an interesting creative decision. Oh my god. I'm like trapped here. If you don't take action on... I feel like these are the worst projectiles because they don't damage you. So you think they would be like the least of your worries. But they'll push you into the other 6 Koopalings, which becomes a problem very, very quickly. No boss music was a complete accident. I feel like the more behind-the-scenes facts that I learn about this level, the more... I like the arena. It's got a nice asymmetric shape, and I value the pass-through platforms, I suppose, if I had to say something nice about it. Also, I just realized that Ludwig's doing Yoshi's thing. How dare he? Stop! Is that Ludwig's deal? Is that what's unique about him, is that he doesn't stay on platforms when he turns into a shell? Because he's the only Koopaling that I've regularly seen not follow that rule that all the other ones do. Yeah, I could do it with like some Mario 64 like slider music, you know? I think that would be a good fit for this one. It's gonna really hurt when I eventually beat this and I see how few plays were on it before and then how many deaths I added to the total. Ludwig's been doing that Yoshi thing since Wii, I think. Oh, probably. I don't think that this is new behavior at all. I'm just very desperate for things to observe, I guess. And that was something that I hadn't yet. Oh! still very angry that he doesn't go, oh, anymore, though. These are great notes for the harder version. Oh my god, please don't make a harder version. You know what you should make? A level that isn't this. Okay, I'm sitting up for this one. Okay, well apparently that doesn't achieve much. I thought that was gonna like make me win somehow, but I guess not. Gamer mode? Gamer mode has been disabled. Brain think mode has been disabled for years, frankly. See, look, Ludwig's gonna fall. He's gonna get me. The level of thinking that I have to achieve, the bigness of brain that I must be capable of. It really boggles the mind. Boggle! I really do be feeling like a big dirt baby right now. I almost feel like the 6 fire flowers are an insult. I can feel my Donkey Kong heart rate going up. God, I love sunk cost. Does mashing even break you out of that stun lock any faster? Because I feel like it doesn't. I'm just gonna let the ball hit me on that one. It almost feels like there's a timer from when you enter the room and you just need to beat them as quickly as you can before you take enough damage. Because at a certain point it just becomes guaranteed. God, imagine if there was actually a time limit on this level. Not that that's an actual suggestion for your evil playtesting. So when you say a harder version, do you mean that you're going to delete this level and replace it with a worse one, or will both coexist? Because if the proof that I beat this level is going to be overwritten, then I may just call it. Oh, Ludwig! Worst Koopaling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever said anything negative about any other Koopalings. This has really made me hate Ludwig. Both will coexist. Okay. Good. Wouldn't want an excuse to stop playing this or anything. Getting Ludwig stuck down there right off the bat is best case scenario. Also, it turns out that Morden pretty much... I think he always jumps when he comes out of his shell. Because that's gotten me a lot of times, and I guess now I know to watch for that. Your efforts will not be in vain. Okay. Okay. Has anybody cleared this before, or would it just be me? I don't know why I did that. That would have been a really easy opportunity to go after. Oh, I should have gone under. Oh, but maybe Roy was about to get up. I don't know if I would have been able to snake through that. Nobody's cleared this stage. You'll be the first to clear so far. Sam is putting a lot of kappas in chat, so I'm a little suspicious that he's gonna like go behind my back, and then when I clear this stage, I'm gonna see the results screen, and then Sam's gonna have like the world record or some shit that makes my win somehow a little bit less valuable. That's entirely my fault. That's entirely my fault. Again, that's the worst part, because it starts the hardest, but then, oh! I got one key. Wow, a whole 7th of the way through! It rapidly gets easier the more you can clear like that. Exponentially. Yeah, I think waiting for Ludwig to reach the center of the room before jumping on him is the best way to go, because if he gets on the other platforms, it's a nightmare. She's got a huge range, I was going to say about Ludwig. Also, that's a really good... Oh my god! First Koopaling, second key, second key, second key. There's so many of these, what's... Oh my god, but they get harder the more hits they take. I'm learning, like, each of their quirks, and I can start planning around it to try and mitigate the worst of their traits. You know what? I'm gonna get my puppy grip because I'm holding my... Wait, that's my Pro Controller. Where is my puppy grip? Oh, here it is. For some reason, my neon yellow Joy-Cons are in this. I haven't used those in ages. Because I'm playing just like with split Joy-Con right now, and they're not even like in the wrist straps. So I'm holding like the very sharp rectangular edge. I'm gripping it very, very tightly, and it's... I feel like that's not good for the long term. Maybe this will make me play better. Who knows? You got this? It's been so long since I've actually used this to play a game. This is really interesting. I don't know if this will help, but you can spin jump off of the shells while they're spinning in them. That's when you shake the controller, right? Okay, I'm shaking it. I guess not. That's how it worked in the Wii version. Didn't they add something really, really stupid in the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe thing? Like, involving the jumping? And they made like this weird little button combination that you have to enter in on the title screen to turn it off, but it's not like an option, it's like a hidden thing. What was it that they broke? Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of here. Oh! ZL, I think? I can't remember. I'll try ZL. ZL. Okay, that's what does it. I'm not going to try it. I'm going to stick with my current strategy, I think. But it does shoot out fireballs, which is handy. for the brief time that I have a Fire Flower available to me. And there you go, ZL is useless, just like that. I'm just gonna hang out here. Seems like a winning strategy. Always has been. It's not like I do this constantly and I always get punished for it. You can also do that off of wall jumps. Oh, with the Fire Flower thing? That actually could come in handy. Let me maybe, I guess that's... This is not a good aspect of the level design. This is me making lemons. Lemonade out of lemons. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm probably still not gonna do that, though. The way it works, like, button-wise is still a little bit weird. Although it did save me just then, so... Not exactly making the point I'm trying to make, am I? Ludwig. I was feeling pretty good about that. They were all in their shells. And then it would have been potentially from there I could have, like, kept them that way. If you can get enough of them into their shells, it's essentially playing a game of whack-a-mole, but it's a very difficult game to play because the targets keep fucking moving and they all shoot lasers! I want to stick around and, like, take out Wendy first just to spite her for that move right there. Oh my god, he's like doing a fucking backwards long jump. Look at Ludwig go. I hope you guys know I had plans tonight. You know, I do things when I finish streaming. I really wish they wouldn't hop around like this. I think that's the worst part, because a lot of times I've gone in for a jump and then right when you think you've got it lined up perfectly, they just getcha. Fascinating how the same amount of X's has stuck around all this time between then and now, you know? Because I know the truth is that there are a lot more X's than just that. Oh, fuck you, Lemmy. Fuck you and your cartoon hot dog husband. Oh! I didn't even have time to, like, relish that victory. It was a split second. Don't PogChamp me. Don't PogChamp me. At this point, it just feels like it's a mockery. Ooh! Mario's going to die for you. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Oh, fuck you! He was, like, on the ground, and then he, like, because of the way I damaged him, where I was just standing underneath him when he jumped, his shell just went onto the platform anyways. I thought that was a good run until Ludwig messed it up, which seems to be the very common denominator between all of these attempts. So did you hear anything about that massive Nintendo leak? You'll have to be more specific. There's been a lot of those happening lately. What are we talking about? What's going on? Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo.
Oh no!
I heard like there was like some really early like beta Pokemon stuff that got leaked from like the very originals, right? And I think maybe Ruby and Sapphire as well. I don't know. I don't care enough about Ruby and Sapphire to know whether or not they were included. Fucking Flutter Boy. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Oh no!
The one where the Wii's source code was straight up leaked. No, I have not heard about this. That happened? Luigi's entire DNA has been uploaded to the internet. Finally. I always knew he was real.
Oh no!
Well, that wouldn't be very, like, helpful, would it? Because what I would assume is that... Hold up. Apparently the Wii thing was a part of the same wave as that Pokemon stuff trickling out lately, but apparently it's part of just a bunch of stuff. Oh, okay. Mario!
Oh no!
But yeah, source code, design documents, a lot of stuff. Wow. I just mean in terms of, because, like, the one argument I could see to why that would be interesting is because of emulation, but isn't, like, the way Dolphin works, the reason that it's, like, good is that it's not using Wii source code? Like, they're reverse engineering it, and they did a really fucking good job of that. The biggest part of the leak is that it actually has a PowerPoint explaining why Nintendo uses friend codes. Now, now this I gotta see. You got that slide? Now I'm interested. Do ground pounds do more damage, I wonder? I think they should. Yeah, this turns into a minefield really fast if you try and hide from it all. They don't, and ground pounds don't do more? Okay. A guy can dream, though. A guy can wish. I don't even, like, I'm taking damage on purpose, specifically so I can go after Ludwig. Like, I don't care anymore. Oh my god, there's actually a thing here. Okay, it has a Twitter link. Let's click it and see what's up. As a part of a Nintendo leak, an internal PowerPoint was found that spells out the reason that they went for friend codes. Okay. I'm going to take this. This is from the Wii era. Nintendo Confidential. Okay, I have the image. Let's put it up in OBS. The friend code. To realize this friend function, 12-digit friend codes are used. At first, there were opinions that instead of 12-digit numbers, a freely chosen screen name would be better. Problems include, there is a high probability of duplicate screen names. When this happens, multiple reentries are required. Conflicts with the simple principle. It's possible to guess someone's screen name by trying different variations of their actual name. Conflicts with the comfortable principle. Again, it's very interesting that they fucking did they got rid of them on Wii U and then they brought them back for the Switch, which remains to me perhaps one of the dumbest things that has ever happened with these systems, with these consoles. And Reggie said they weren't gonna come back. That's when he got fucking fired. Drives me up the goddamn wall. I heard there was something regarding their like Nintendo account service or system as well, where like a bunch of people's like payment info was getting hacked or something. I believe it was if you because your Nintendo Switch Online account and no, your Nintendo Network ID and your Nintendo account are two different things. And so if you have a Wii U or a 3DS, you can log into your Nintendo account using your Nintendo Network ID, just like you can with like a Facebook login or a Twitter login. But I guess that was like a vulnerable attack vector. Yeah, I think 160,000 people's payment info got compromised or something like that. I think if you're affected, they send you an email, and apparently they're making it as easy as possible for people to like make claims. Like if apparently a lot of the purchases being made were like, you know, they look at their payment history and then it's just like a shit ton of like Fortnite things that are being bought. So if you see that shit going on, then you can let them know and then they'll cancel it. So yeah, that's cool. God, I love Nintendo's online approach. Hey, you know another fun fact? The only way to change a Nintendo Network password is through a Wii U or 3DS console. So if you sold your Wii U or your 3DS and your account got hacked, you can't change your password. Which is why I think they're disabling that login option entirely now. So even if you weren't hacked, you can't use your NNID to log in anymore, I think. Yes, I have a complaint about Fortnite purchases on my Nintendo account. Okay, sure, we'd love to help. What is it? There aren't enough of them. Please help. While playtesting the harder level, I just realized that Bowser Jr. doesn't jump up onto the platforms, so you have a constant hazard on the floor plus all of the fireballs that he shoots. Hey, Awesome Shadow, question, what's wrong with you? Hey DW, question, what's wrong with you? And then Awesome Shadow leaves the chat crying. Iggy, can you let up already, please? Well, that was like Larry and Iggy like clipping into each other. Oh, I was really hoping I could weave between the purple and the blue and then land on Morton. I love a challenge. This is no challenge. This is madness. This is more of an Insanity City than an Insanity City was. Can you put the Koopalings in individual clown cars? Stop giving them ideas, chat! Because then the next time I stream Mario Maker, they're gonna come back and they're gonna be like, hey Griffin, I have a new level for you. Can you please play it? I'll feel really bad if you don't. And I'll be like, oh, of course, I love playing fewer levels. Can you make the ground lava? Stop. Oh yeah, more environmental hazards, sure. Just make all the walls made entirely out of bullet bills. And put Poke dispensers that are really, really tall. And also the ceiling is thwomps, so you die instantly. Laser Mecha Koopas. I forgot those were a thing. I think that's what I would want to make a level out of once I get my hands on these new level creation tools. See, but in order for that to happen, I gotta get out of this first. But you see, Ludwig has no boundaries. He is limitless. That's a pretty good first start. That's a pretty good first start, if I say so myself. Oh, and there goes the fire flower. Still, 5 hits with almost no damage is pretty good. Meanwhile, I don't know what clusterfuck is happening over here. Hey, can you take this level but make a very narrow vertical shaft with bullet bills blasting at you, and vines growing up the middle? Very funny, it's. I feel like I hold grudges against certain characters when they do things that I feel are unfair. Like if Lemmy gets me right off the bat, I'm like, oh fuck you, Lemmy, and then I just take 3 hits trying to get to him to teach him a lesson. I think in this case, Lemmy's little bouncy ball actually wound up saving me here. Never mind. Fuck you, Lemmy. Don't make me come over there! Can you make a level where Bowser asks you for something? Before I make a comment, is this your level? No, Chris, it's not. It's my hell, though. It's my burden. Goddamn peekaboo motherfucker. Oh! Just kill Morton? There's 7 keys and 7 key doors. It doesn't work. That used to be my original strategy, and I think if I went back to that, I would actually be able to do it at this point. But you need to beat all 7, as I've learned. I just didn't want to get stunned, I'm sorry. Once again, Lemmy's bouncy balls, saving you when you least expect it. Oh no, 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 no. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting to land on any of those 3. That just kind of happened on its own. After all, I do build up speed for 12 hours. And if you want to get them all together for one big Koopaling jamboree, it can happen. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't happen. That's a lot of active Koopalings. That's a lot of boys. This had to be in the new Super Mario Bros. Style as well. I feel like that, in and of itself, presents its own challenge. Just having to look at this. Jesus Christ! Imagine giving this level a no hit condition. Can you stop? I'm making a Super Mario World and it has 9 levels so far. Cool. That sounds cool, Tyler. I wish I could play cool levels. I was wondering, the first thing I looked for, Tyler, when I booted up Mario Maker was to see where all of your levels, if you had made any new ones, but I didn't see. So I guess that explains that. I don't know, first thing I thought is like, this seems like too good for Tyler to not go crazy with, you know? Keys! It begins. Griffin, get the hell out of there right now, I swear to God. If you bungle this, Morton percent. That was doing really good that time. I was really proud of myself. Fuck. I want out. I am going crazy with it, it's just not done. Right, so I'm saying that finally explains where you've been. Now I get it. Let me know when you're done with that, Tyler, because Kaijumafu also made a good level that I'm definitely not going to have the time to get to because of this fucking level. So I need to do another Mario Maker stream to do more of those, to catch up on the other stuff. This is giving me mind pictures of what a Mario is Missing level would be like. What's that supposed to mean? How would you learn historical facts in a Mario Maker level? Maybe if you used the audio recording feature, but they took that out because the Switch doesn't have a microphone. It's so weird to me that in some ways the Wii U is like a better console than the Switch. Like, fundamentally, I think the Switch is better, but, like, everything surrounding it, it's like, it's stuff that they used to get right, and they just didn't. They just went backwards. I think the trick is to keep moving left to right using wall jumps to keep up your momentum, because it seemed like that was helping a lot. I just forgot the word idea. Is that what you were trying to do? Kaijumafu, that's literally a Futurama bit. And I think Fry describes it using the word, like, brain picture. Roy. I was actually completely fine until I jumped up into Morton. I'm in a prison of my own creation. Name of Twitch.tv. Oh. I'll make an apology level later, thank you. It's gonna have to be a hell of a level to make up for this. Ooh. This is the last place I want to be frozen, stuck. Morton, baby. Bro, I haven't watched Futurama in so long. Yo, more like Fry-Jumafu. I ought to rewatch it. That show's great. That used to be like one of those shows that I would very often just like put on like in the background. But it hasn't been on Netflix for years, hasn't it? Did they ever even have, like, the full catalog of, like, all the episodes? Because I don't think they ever got, like, the later seasons when they brought it back for the last time. Speaking of, I feel like I talked about this, like, when it first came out, but what are your guys' thoughts on Disenchanted, or Disenchantment, or whatever it is, the new Matt Groening show on Netflix? Because I've heard people have been very split on that. Ludwig. It's always fucking Ludwig. Call me that again and I will punish you. I think you should go by CDI, Jumufu. You can say that again, Aunt Olivia. Oh, this is a shell. This is a shellman. I am shocked that I'm still alive right now, after all that. And there it goes. We sell Funko Pops of it at work. Is that your opinion? Tyler says, I liked it, but I feel like the overarching story doesn't know whether to take the back seat or not. I can see that. I haven't seen it yet, but I know that my sister, who is the biggest Simpsons fan that I know, did not like it. That's what Kaijimufu said, and then Tyler chimes in again to say, it's okay. I'm just gonna keep yippee-skip-yahooing back and forth, I think, maybe. Maybe that's the way. Maybe, a little bit. I almost jumped up into those Morton balls. Crazy Griffin! Fun fact, this level is based off of a mod of New Super Mario Bros. Wii that I saw years ago. I feel like with other Matt Groening shows, it'll find its footing with time. That's how I feel as well. Whenever the next season is, I'm willing to give it a chance, you know? Ludwig! God, Ludwig, am I right? Fellas. Wait, this isn't just a random enemy spam level? Apparently not. I don't know. I've very slowly but surely been learning more and more facts about this stage. Yeah, I'm actually not even playing Mario Maker right now. This is that mod. Oh, Morton. I feel like I remember that I used to be really into like watching like videos on YouTube of like fan-made, like, hacked New Super Mario Bros. Wii levels. And I believe they made it with a tool called Reggie. I believe it was called the Reggie Level Editor, or something like that. Imagine beating Sans on stream, but not being able to do this. Sam's is more reliable. This is RNG. Cookie Koopa looking ass. Me? Believe it or not, there is occasionally a method to my madness. Well, this is madness, if I've ever seen it. See, when the floor is nothing but shells, you almost have to use the Koopalings as, like, platforms in and of themselves to cross gaps back and... Fuck! Reggie is not a tool. Right as, like, popped out of the ground at the very last possible second. Yeah, I wasn't feeling so good about that attempt. Well, I think I'll definitely have had my fill of Koopalings by the time I get through with this stage. So Tyler, if you're planning on using them to cap off your levels. Don't. Not anymore. They actually lied. This isn't the final update anymore. They're gonna go back and take out the Koopalings because they realize they made a mistake. And then the next time you boot up the game, there's going to be a handwritten apology. From, I want to say Tezuka. I think Tezuka's directing the Mario Maker games right now. Oh. The fun fact about this being RNG is that every time I can find new ways to fuck up. Yeah, Sans is the exact same pattern every time, actually, if I recall correctly. Like, everything comes in the same order. You know what, I bet if someone were to make a Sans level in Mario Maker, I could probably beat it. I have an easier time than this. Yeah, just end it. They're replacing all of the Koopalings with several different sized Warios. Except Wendy. God, I wish there was a long jump. Yeah, I don't know, every time I try that little fireball spin, doesn't seem to be the best idea. Holy moly. It's just 7 Sanses at once. Actually, you make a really good point, because the way you just spelled Sanses is S-A-N-S apostrophe, which I believe is how you denote ownership when the word ends with an S. So 7 of Sans is what? Cereals? But if you wanted to say, like, there are 7 different Sanses, as in, like, plural, would it be like S-A-N-S-E-S? I don't think it would be apostrophe. You motherfucker. Wait, where did Roy go? Did I not hit him? I guess not. Morton. Wait, so now, yeah, Roy will stay on that platform. Ludwig is the only one who won't. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus! Griffin, this is unwatchable. Oh, more so than usual? I'm well aware of that. But I've been here for so long! Tyler, do you have any idea? Do you know who I am? If there's a sunk cost, I'll sink it. That's not how you say that. Well, I'll tell you what else. It's unplayable, let alone unwatchable. The fireball's yum! Sans is at, like his Twitter at. You don't have to beat it. I kind of do. I think you should go back. Animal Crossing is more your speed. The thing about that is it really isn't. I think I'm bad at Animal Crossing too. That's the impression that I get from my own personal experience. Because everyone else is already months ahead of me, and they already have completed their town. I don't know what they're racing towards. I don't know what they're gonna do next month when they already have all the bugs and all the fish. What's gonna be left for them? I think it would be better if you did the back and forth wall jump strat and stay high, not worrying if you don't hit all of them on the pass, worrying more about staying unhit. Well, because of when you hit them and they go into their shell, you eventually start running out of targets. And so that's why I like to try and hit them all. But I see what you mean when the shells start spinning. That the need to find safe ground quickly increases. That fucking 2009 render of Morton is gonna be burned into my eyes when I go to sleep tonight. Maybe I'll like hang out on one half of the screen at a time or something. I don't know. Never mind, I'm not doing that. Fuck it. Roy! That's the worst. There have been many things that like can consistently trip me up, but Roy, that goddamn peekaboo, is perhaps the most humiliating way to take a hit. Well, you know the definition of insanity. Making a Mario Maker level that's entirely based on boss enemies. Yes, that's the definition. I notice you take a lot of damage after wall jumping. Interesting that it's just suggested a strategy that consists entirely of that. I just like doing it because it gives me more height to start jumping on these guys, on these platforms. Because there's not, you see, there's not much ground to work with. So if you try to come from above rather than beneath, I think that's a better idea. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Appleman was gonna be like, okay, I gotta shower, be back in an hour. And I'm like, I jokingly said that I would be here in an hour, but I actually am. Yeah, if you think about it, that's about the same as saying, oh, I noticed you take a lot of damage after starting the level. As you can see, I've gotten like a little bit better, but clearly not good enough. Oh, I thought, Deep down, I kind of hoped he was going to reach his maximum horizontal limit and stop before he hits the wall, but I guess not. I suggested a strategy where you keep moving to the other side when you wall jump because you keep getting hit after wall jumping. What does that mean? What that means? Oh. You little shellman. I don't like that when they turn into shells in midair. That's when they start damaging. When the damage turns on. Funnily enough, it was the fastest shower I had in a while. Okay, we get it. You don't have to brag anymore, water haver. Oh, that one hurt. Just keep moving to the left and right walls without stopping and use them as bounce pads. Duck under the platforms when there's too many shells. See, but then Ludwig is what throws a wrench into that because he's the one boss that doesn't follow that rule. Every single other Koopaling will stay on their platform when they turn into a shell. Ludwig will not. He'll slide everywhere. I see what you mean. You're trying to tell me to not, like, clear every single platform of every single enemy on it and just kind of go back and forth a little bit more. I don't know if you can build up enough momentum to do that, but that can be the strategy that I try, sure. Oh, well, see, Ludwig's always my first, but I just fucked that one up, so I guess, never mind. This is not, this ain't the one. Mamma mia. It's more along the lines of just keep moving and don't get trapped in by projectiles. Well, I don't really have anywhere to go now, but if I have a good opening, then sure. But so far, I'm actually kind of liking Ludwig. He's the wrench! Wendy. You keep low bouncing off of them instead of holding jump while stomping, which gives you way less time to dodge. Am I low bouncing? I thought it was high bouncing. I think I'm doing, like, I'm timing the button presses, but I'm, like, not holding the jump button after the fact. Which results in kind of like an in-between of that. Guys, look, I'm holding the jump button, haha. Yeah, these are some low bounces for sure. I didn't even see that. That just blindsided me. Maybe I'll chalk it up to input delay. Because I'm hitting the button, but then I'm like actually like looking for whether or not I'm getting results from that, and I just realized that actually I'm not. It's Mario, you don't need to time it. What? You just hold the button? No fucking way, really? I've always tried to time it. Not just as far as Mario Maker goes, you just hold down the button. Huh, what do you know? Oh, see? Horizontal maximums. Oh, he's shooting 5 now. He's getting angry. Caillou was very upset.
Oh no!
What, are we ellipsising me because I didn't know that you just hold the button? Has that always been the way it is? I feel like that's varied throughout the games. I'm just gonna throw this one. Or not! Hey, thanks Roy, thanks pal. Oh, love these different fireball speeds. If I were to try to make an excuse for low bouncing, that does give you, like, an opportunity to do more damage before the shells kick in. And then you can get them all and then leave without... I mean, I would say without taking damage, but clearly that hasn't been exactly working, has it? Boy, this one really just started off as a clusterfuck right off the bat, huh? I feel like usually you had a little bit more time before all hell breaks loose like this. It's been that way since Super Mario Bros. 1. Griffin wishes every game was Paper Mario, I guess. No, I'm not Christmas. You have to time it with springs. That's the bit. That's where they get you. Don't winky face me. Don't winky face me. I wish every video game is Paper Mario 2 TBH. Oh, interesting. Morton usually doesn't come up directly beneath Ludwig, but I guess this time, why not? Super fucking Mario, baby. Yeah, great back and forth idea. I like it. Not like that doubles my exposure to when the shells start flying around. And evidently the boys. This really do be the boys' locker room. The fact that he's the one, that's his gimmick, that the shell doesn't stay on the platform, is like the thing that makes me the angriest out of all these little Koopaling quirks. I hate it. I can't stand it. The back and forth idea works when you don't stop and turn around on the left instead of the wall jumping off of the left wall. Well, because it's not symmetrical, Wall jumping is different because of the extra space that you have on this side. Whereas here, the gap is like much taller and narrower, which I believe makes it harder.
Oh no!
Also, they're constantly hopping around, which also doesn't help. Oh, I guess the bumpers work too. I feel like it also doesn't help that a lot of the stray projectiles kind of wander upwards. So when you don't use the high bounce, you kind of go between that. Between the mess in the air and the mess on the floor. Oh, I like where this is going. Never mind, this sucks. Wall jump from middle to middle of the floor below the platforms, then jump up to right wall jump off it. You can't just asterisk because that's just a word salad of wall jump instructions. I don't know where that asterisk goes. Okay, so what I always do, I land on Ludwig and then I do additional bounces on these boys. Then what? Then tell me what to do from that point on. That Ludwig can go backwards like that drives me insane.
Oh no!
Yeah, have a good night, Appleman. I'm not gonna ask anybody to stick around for this. This is just for me now. Boss levels truly are the watching paint dry of Mario Maker. Oh, so you want me to start on the left? But the right is more lucrative. Which, as it turns out, is also what the producer of Brain Pills say. Wall jump from left wall to middle of the floor below the platforms. Oh! Yeah, that is a very different strategy from what I'm trying, but I'll give it a shot. Still gonna start with Ludwig, though. Uh-huh. Yes, and? This is the pattern you want from me? This is the life you want me to live?
Oh no!
No, start on the right like you have, but except of sticking around to get hit. Just hit one or two of them and then wall jump off. The right wall over to crush Wendy's skull to left wall. But it's so easy to just smack, smack, smack. Which I guess is what they also say about me. I'll try to see the ending tomorrow if I can. Yeah, skip to the end on this one. Weirdly enough, though, when I didn't follow your advice last time and I started on the left, I think that was actually kind of working out. If I do say so myself. God help us all. Look at that mess. Look at that mess. It's making a figure 8 in the end where you land in the middle of the room after the left wall. I don't think the middle of the room is as safe as you think it is. There's a lot of shells that land around those parts. it is if you bait them left. How do you bait them? The attacks never have consistent timing, so there's no way to get them all to aim in one direction and then try and sneak up behind them. They kind of just fire on all cylinders at all times, from what I can gather. They don't really tend to all calm down at once. This seems safe for now, though. Boy, that's a big for now, though. And yeah, okay, it's not safe. Is this what you mean? Like, instead of crossing from one high platform to the other, go underneath and then wall jump and do this? I thought that should have counted as a solid landing, but is that the kind of what you're trying to say? Barely avoided that stun. Okay. Oh! Oh, okay. Boy, I've really got it out for Ludwig this time. The shells always chase you, so after you hit Ludwig the first hit, the right wall bounce... After you hit Ludwig first, hit the right wall, bounce left onto Wendy, all while he's doing his... So do go directly from Ludwig to... That's what I asked first, and you said not to do that. Okay, Roy's in the way this time, so that strategy just didn't work. Is he always on the left there when you first enter the room, or is that also different? Try to high bounce, always stay in the air longer. Basically, the only time you're on the ground is to run away from the middle to the far right semi-solid to the wall. I'm like reading the words and saying them aloud, but I really feel like I'm not processing what you're asking me to do. I'm really sorry. That was a good one. Oh, great. No Ludwig and no regular bounces, so this is gonna be great. And by avoiding the stun, I just bonked on Wendy. I'm just gonna throw this one. It's what you're doing there, except only land in the middle, coming from the left wall. So I do want to start on the left wall after hitting Ludwig? Great idea. Oh, right, but land in the middle, not land on the left is what you're saying. I guess so, because then you can flee in either direction. I don't know. Yeah, so Roy always starts in the bottom left here. Oh, woof. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that come to me. For it to inevitably say, no, you're doing it wrong, do it this way instead. I'm trying my best. See, but the right platform is closer, so it's a harder distance to cover. Because the right platform is narrower, and it has more on it, and then the left one is wider, it's further away, and it only has 2 on it. So the opportunity of spots to land Oh shit, key from Wendy or Lemmy? I was too busy looking at that to notice the fireball coming at me. I'm just giving suggestions. Am I able to pause and show the level code here? I don't think I actually can. Koopaling's anger. Good God. I don't think I actually can. I was going to say, if you're so good at it, why don't you beat it? But I can't even do that. I don't know. In my opinion, I think at this point I built up the muscle memory for my... I'm just gonna let this happen. I've built up the muscle memory for my approach that I think further optimizing that is the way to go. Because honestly, it's so random. Doesn't matter much, does it? Oh goody, awesome, Shadow. We'll repost the level code just in case anybody actually does want to attempt to humiliate me live. Good cycle on the Fire Flower, though. I'm liking that. Oh, Morton. You little slut. Oh, no! I felt like that was a really good run. I wouldn't? Oh, I thought you meant the level itself? Isn't that what I meant? What did you think I meant but then didn't mean? Also, flick profile pictures. Very good taste. Well, I was gonna try and, like, go between the balls and Ludwig, but... This slippery little lad. Oh, Iggy's down. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, my friend. Is this kind of the figure 8 thing that you mean? Oh, shit, 3 keys. That's a new record. And again, it gets easier the more you take out. So really, at a point, that becomes all you need. No, I think I'm going to be down for the count. I don't think I'm going to be able to sustain this without taking any further damage. Nuh-uh. I'm sorry, was that 5 keys now? If I don't win, I'm never forgiving myself. Did you see that shit? Little Roy boy here almost got me. Okay. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. And so it ends where it begins. With Ludwig! Was that using the it strategy or no? Because if it was, then thank you, but if not, fuck you. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta keep going. They're gonna get me from off screen. It's not over yet, it's not over yet. Wait, why is there a pipe? What does the pipe mean? That's not even gonna be enough one-ups. That's not even worth it. Let me out of this thing. I'm still like, if there's like one more obstacle, I swear to God, I don't know. Somehow I fear that there's like somehow still a way to die.
Mario #1! Woohoo!
I like it. Did it actually beat this level? Also, is that an hour 58 or 1 minute 58 on that attempt to Koopaling's anger? Well, thank you for sharing that stage, Awesome Shadow. Clearly my feedback only teaches you to make even harder boss levels. Oh my god. Oh my god, it has the world record. You absolute piece of shit! You left a comment? How dare you? Just get good. It's very, very not funny. Caillou was very upset. That was Super Mario Maker 2 for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, you can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube at The Full Galaxy, where all the VODs are, plus highlights and more. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch if you particularly enjoyed the stream. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Prolaport, and Discord. There is a Discord server with all sorts of channels that you guys can hang out on both on and off stream. I'm also taking commissions for art, animation, and graphic design. If any interests you can check it out in the Twitch guys below if you're watching live, if you're watching this live in the YouTube description if you're watching the VOD. Bye-bye.